these will put total weather to crank us up. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Shows him the stiff arm. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Off the play fake. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Movement here from the tight end. The give to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on its shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best four programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 30. He's running free down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tulane! That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Coming out with it, it's Humphreys. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense getting set for first down. Here's the give off the left side. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
passing game, very effective on second down. What about here on third? Looking to throw, it's Hatchett. They're working that left side. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got the quick pass.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's first and 10. Goes to the option. Picks up the first down, still moving. Finds a crease at the 20. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on the hat, creating the explosive run.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going. Open runway ahead. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
to the air on first down. He wants to go deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Back to throw, it's Hatchett. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all this?
And the ball is intercepted. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Toss sweep, try to get it outside to the right. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Second down coming up. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Tulane 14, Virginia Tech 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Convoy, Jackrabbit. Ringo, Ringo.
Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. He'll take the deep shot. What a snag by the defense. Bringing it back. And they'll drag it down after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
First down here for the offense. Lowers those pads. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Dropping back, it's Hatchett. Unloads to the right. He's got it. At the 35, he's got room. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Really nice looking pass there. I'll tell you, they ask you to do a lot at Virginia Tech when you're the quarterback. You're expected to make plays with your feet because of some of the greats that have come before you, but you've also got to be able to hurt defenses throwing it as well. The entire playbook is open and at your disposal, and this guy...
Deep shot for the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Hokies.
Virginia Tech. Number 12.
Lining up for the PAT.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Sends it downfield. And it's caught inside the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Hatchett. Tosses it incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
1st down here for the offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They want to throw it. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone and not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you...
And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Hokies! They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
That makes the score. Virginia.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
First and 10.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Tulane right back to the line. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on second and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third down, going up top. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They're going to throw it again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Brings up second down.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He'll pull it down and run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They're scrambling to get to the line quickly for this big 4th down attempt. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man and they convert. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. He wants to throw. Trying to get nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Hatchett. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Finds his man enough for the first. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Catch in the middle, it's Gaines. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
Tulane, 14.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The option look. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking for a huge play. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
He finds his man. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Virginia Tech, 28, Tulane, 14.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He's open on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Okay, ready?
Line getting set on second down.
Terrier. 29 Philly. 2-9.
He's looking to throw. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Quarterback checking the play. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Lost one deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 20. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect another shot coming up.
Looking to throw on second down. Getting some heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connect.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Charlotte. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Hatchett. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in it.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Hatchett. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Fast motion from the offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again. We might want to start thinking about a change here.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight, because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too and the diversity of this offense, it can be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Got it in the middle, it's Gaines. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But
touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14...
Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback. Tulane right back to the line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass blow a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Virginia Tech 35. Tulane, 21.
Okay, ready?
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum.
On the ready?
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down.
Acorn. Hornet.
From the gun, wants to pass. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up.
Makes a diving grab along the right sideline. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Looking for a productive play on first down. Snapped it in the shotgun. He looks that one in nicely. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Fires to the right. Got his man. Tulane right back to the line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're trying to get to it. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure.
Touchdown, Greenway! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The run to the right. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
People talk about physical tackles all the time. That's how you deliver the boom. Lower your pads, run your feet, take that guy from him going forward to flat backwards on his back.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Shakes off the defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that.
He's going to fire deep. And he's thrown another interception. Taking it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
Hand off to the fullback. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes a grab enough for the 1st. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Some would say run out of the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Plenty of fun.